Welcome Kasturians. In this video we are going to discuss chapter 5 of geography, that is agriculture. So let's start. Agriculture is one of the most important economic activity in the world. Economic activities are the activities which are related to satisfaction of human needs by utilizing the resources available in their surroundings. These are the activities which are directly related to monetary gains. When we see agriculture, it is the practice or technique of growing crops, mainly food grains, from land. That's why land is an important natural resource. When we see the different economic activities, these activities can be classified into three categories, namely the primary activities, secondary activities, and tertiary activities. The primary activities include extraction of raw material from earth's surface, and these activities include hunting, food gathering, pastoralism, fishing, forestry, mining, and agriculture. The secondary activities are mainly the activities related to processing of raw material and converting these raw materials into finished goods with higher value. In these activities, the industrial activities such as making steel and weaving of cloth are the primary ones. When we talk about tertiary activities, all types of services which actually assist or support the primary and secondary sector or the primary and secondary activities, all such services are included. And the main tertiary activities are transport, trade, education, banking, insurance, and advertising. Agriculture, as we have just discussed, is a primary activity and is related to nature. It is dependent on nature. More or less, it is derived from the Latin words ager, that means soil, and culture, that means cultivation. So we can say agriculture is the art and science or technique of cultivating the soil and raising crops and livestock. Crops mainly the food crops, food grains. The primitive men, they were food gatherers, and with the invention of agriculture they started leading a settled life. Yet the exact time period or dates when agriculture actually started, it is still not known, but it is believed that it was the primitive men that started agriculture somehow. Although we are living in the industrial age at present, still more than half of the total population of world is directly or indirectly engaged in agriculture and other related activities. In India itself, around 61 or 62% of total population is still dependent on agriculture and other allied activities. With the agriculture becoming a global activity, a great progress and a notable one is being made in every aspect of crop production, like plowing, sowing, irrigation, weeding, and harvesting. Apart from this, human beings, they have also developed various means and techniques to increase agricultural production. To meet the increasing demand for food for the growing population, the introduction of farm machinery, it also helped to increase crop production and brought more area under cultivation. It is agriculture that not only provides food for human beings and animals, but is also one of the main source of raw material for industries, that is the secondary activities like textile mills, sugar mills and oil processing units. This agriculture also acts as a consumer of industrial products like farm machinery, fertilizers and pesticides. So it is the agriculture that decides the prosperity of industrial sector. Now we will see some of the factors that influence agriculture. It is basically the farming methods, the types of crops grown and the amount of production. Apart from this, the changing environmental conditions, they also play a crucial role in determining the extent of agriculture. Some of the physical and economic factors that influence agriculture are the relief features or the geographical location. Like we should have arable land. Now what is arable land? It's a land on which the crops are grown. Especially the lowlands like the river basins, the floodplains and deltas, they are more suitable for growth and development of agriculture than the highlands. The lowlands are densely populated and it not only provides adequate and cheap labor but also gives a or creates a ready market for the farm products. In the hilly areas, it is soil erosion that is mostly witnessed, and that's why in hilly areas agriculture is not such developed. Also, due to the difficult relief features, especially in the highlands or mountainous regions, the farm machinery cannot be used extensively and the means of transport are also limited. Now the climatic conditions. The climatic conditions, as we have just seen, they are an important and vital factor which cannot be ignored. The hot and humid climatic conditions, they favor agriculture. That's why in the equatorial and tropical regions where your hot and humid climate is there, cultivation is possible throughout the year. In the cold regions and during the winter season also, the temperature being too low for plant growth, so in the cold regions or the polar regions, we cannot see that much of extensive cultivation or agriculture. Also, the moisture requirement for crops is essential for cultivation, and this moisture content, that is humidity, it varies according to temperature. Therefore, when we see the tropical areas, more moisture is needed than in the temperate areas, as the tropical areas they have less humidity, whereas the temperate areas they are more humid. So for the same crop, it becomes difficult to grow the same crop in dry areas without irrigation. Our next factor is soil. The soil not only supports the plant but also acts as a medium to supply moisture and nutrients to the plant. Depending upon its moisture content and humus present in it, we have different types of soil. Among these different types, porous soil is soft and can be tilled easily. Whereas when we see the clay soil, it has high moisture retention capacity. Alluvial soil is more fertile, and the soils which have a variety of chemicals in it is more suitable for production of variety of crops. But due to continuous and extensive cultivation, the fertility of the soil gets reduced. Thus, to maintain fertility of the soil, some methods are being used and it becomes necessary to maintain the soil fertility. Then we have the economic factors. In the economic factors, the availability of farm inputs, adequate and cheap labor, transportation, markets or the distance of the market from the place of production, and loans for the farmers. These are some of the factors which are considered as economic factors. The main farm inputs like seeds, fertilizers, machinery and labor are needed in the very beginning when we are thinking of cultivation. Also, apart from this, the system of land tenure, the land use pattern, availability of farm machinery, government policies and the level of scientific and technological development are other important factors apart from the above stated factors. So these are the factors which are important and that influence the agriculture, and we have seen primary, secondary and tertiary activities. In the next videos we will discuss about the different types of farming which are prevalent not only in India but around the world. But for now, thank you and have a nice day.